the independent arm of the legislature, it's not me, it's not a partisan group, it's the independent arm of the legislature, projects that we're going to have a deficit or a budget gap of $8 billion. This year, there was a fight in the legislature over a couple of $1 billion gap. I've been assuming that it's going to be $4 billion. OLS says $8 billion. Even if it's 4, half that, it's a huge problem. Just to give you a sense of the problem, if the average state worker makes $50,000 a year, how many people do you have to cut to make up that $4 billion gap? Because most people read the number $4 billion in the newspaper and they see a dollar sign with a 4 followed by the word billion. They don't see a dollar sign with a 4 followed by 9 zeros. So what's the size of it? The answer is, in order to cut people to make up $4 billion, you got a $50,000 annual salary. It's $80,000. 80,000 times 50,000 is $4 billion. There are 66,000 state workers, 66, 70, depends on who's counting these days, but somewhere 66 to 70,000 state workers. So if you have to cut 80,000 people, some 10 to 14,000 people are going to have to be fired twice. So if we don't have enough people, and you know we're not going to fire that many people, Governor Corzine Times is talking about firing 7,000 people if they wouldn't take furloughs. Steve Lonigan in the primary talked about getting rid of the DEP, which is 3,000 people. Chris Christie's been so vague I can't figure it out, but he said several times he'd cut political appointees, or he would make an across-the-board cut. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's 5,000 people. None of those numbers approach the size of this hole in the budget. So we're going to have to go somewhere else for the money, and we only have a couple of places to go, because the operational side of state government is only about 20% of the government. The other 80% is 80 municipalities, 8 education.